We are live for another episode of Conversation with Joe. Today we're going to catch up with Mimi, waiting for her to join us on the live. Great. Thank you. First, I want to say thank you for joining us this afternoon.
No
How
problem.
have you been?
I'm okay. I'm here. It was really hot yesterday.
I know.
So I was
And
just trying to stay cool for the most part.
and today's been raining all day.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Crazy weather. But yeah, so for I'm gonna let you introduce yourself for those who doesn't know you, and then after that we're gonna start.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mimi. I kind of do a little bit of everything. I'm a content creator. I have an online boutique, and I plan events, mostly like fashion centers. And that's pretty much it. I'm from Connecticut, born and raised, and that's a Haitian creative. It's from Haitians Who Blog, by the way. Um, the shirt, so I thought it made sense to wear it. But yeah,
Great. So we are thank you. The little label we're saying earlier, 2024. So Mimi, what's new? What's going on? Let's catch up.
so I am currently rebranding entirely my website, so it's down right now. I haven't been selling anything, so I'm completely starting over. I'm excited about it. I'm going to relaunch in September with my annual fashion show that I already do anyway, so kind of fit timing wise. So I usually always launch a new collection at the fashion show anyway, so it kind of worked. And yeah, so I've been basically preparing for all of that the last 6+ months. And next month we will have our casting call in Brooklyn.
So, yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait. So, what compelled you to become a creator?
Honestly, I just loved always been a fashion and beauty girl. Primarily though, started in college, so like literally I was 18 because of Claire Summers. She runs the #1 fashion blog, Fashion Bomb Daily, and at the time I think she was the only one who kind of was doing what she was doing. Only one really highlighting black artists, black socialites, fashion people, all of that stuff. And I'm like, I could do this too. And so I kind of started to emulate her, but then I'm like, I turned it to myself instead of trying to report celebrities because that's actually
Mhm.
kind of hard to do. Try to find out what they wore and all that. And yeah, I'm like, people always ask me, what I'm wearing and all that. So I'm like, why not? Yeah.
Right.
So I've been doing it for a long time.
And I know it's something that can be like a little bit like, tricky kind of thing because you're always in the view of the public all the time. So would you mind share with us something that you've learned during this process?
It definitely doesn't happen overnight. I feel like I'm still nowhere near, I guess, my content creating goals. Um, like even just reaching 10K, I feel like is where you kind of really start to get more eyes on you and possible brand deals and all. So I'm still working towards that. Granted, I feel like over the years, consistency is
Hmm.
hard to do. Um, when you're doing it all by yourself too, so kind of going back and forth with that. But um, yeah, I'll say don't think that you're gonna just like blow up overnight. Even people who end up going viral,
Hmm.
it's not like they become rich. Like followers don't equal the money in the account.
Exactly.
Just so
Definitely
y'all
not.
know.
All right. And what is like a day of work with Mimi? How does that feel like?
Well, I guess I can go off of like when I have a photo shoot for my brand. That's always fun. I like to just kind of go with the flow. Thankfully, I've worked with people that I know of and that are willing to support, so it's always comfortable atmosphere and all that. And yeah, we just have fun, taking pictures. I could do that all day. So, I mean, how do you think it was working with you? We had the masquerade ball under, some
So
interesting
much fun.
circumstances.
It was interesting, but it was fun.
Yeah. Okay. So good.
Yeah,
As
I
long
had
as you have.
a great time. I enjoyed the whole process, and the girls
Mhm.
were like super nice and amazing.
Yeah. Those are cool. Yeah, I'll be seeing you guys soon. I think, yeah, at the casting call. Hmm.
Mhm. I can't wait. I'm super excited about that too. Um, what would you say is your biggest accomplishment so far?
Well, I guess up until like a few weeks ago, I got nominated for the Go Getter Award at this it's called this organization called Black People Rock Honor. So she has done like awards for people in the state of Connecticut
Mhm.
for quite some time, and like sometimes you think, no one is looking at what
No.
you're doing and everything you're doing is going unnoticed. And then I get that and I'm like, wait, what? So I kind of was like, definitely affirming. And it's always like those little signs I get to keep going. So I was definitely happy about that. So the award
Yeah, we're super.
is in November. Yeah.
Okay. Super great. Send us the information then.
Will. Yeah, I think, yeah, I posted the flyer actually, but I'll be posting it through, you know, throughout until that.
And I think you mentioned somebody earlier. I didn't catch your name, but next question is where do you get your inspiration
Oh, Claire
from?
Summers. That's who it was originally. And just now,
Mhm.
honestly, just people who look like me who've done it. So big was of course Jackie Ina, like she's just like amazing. Like to just start what she did on YouTube and literally be like now she has her own candle line, Forever
Mhm.
Mood and Sephora and everything. And she has that mansion off of YouTube money. I'm like, yeah, it's possible. Who else? Of course, Beyonce. Beyonce and Rihanna. Beyonce, our birthdays are a day apart, so yeah. I'm the third, she's the fourth of September. But yeah, Beyonce, Rihanna for sure. Again, all like just creative, dope, like businesswomen who just do it different. Like you can't
Mhm.
they're in their own lanes. You can't compare them to anybody else. And yeah, that definitely is a big inspiration for me because I don't want to be like everyone else. And yeah.
All right. And then my next question, interesting one. I always like to ask this one. Like you come from Haitian parents, so how would you say your parents describe what you do for a living?
I think, well, aside from the separate 9 to 5 aspirations, because we still need a 9 to 5 for now. Um, yeah, just they'll mostly say like I'm an event planner and I have my boutique. That's what they know me for. I'm always doing
Mhm.
a pop-up shop, of being a part of a pop-up shop, doing the fashion show, so they know that much.
All right. And what is something you would say people tend to misunderstand about you or being a creator in general?
I think about being a creator in general that again that is just that it's maybe not easy, but like easier than it looks anyways. Like it takes a
Mhm.
lot of time. Um, I don't necessarily have to, but presentation and all, and I'm just a perfectionist in general. So like I literally did my face to go on this live. I'm gonna wash it off as soon as I get home. As soon as we get off, I'm not going nowhere today because it's raining. So yeah, like it takes a lot of time to plan what you're going to post. Sometimes you don't have to plan, it doesn't have to be perfect all the time, but
Mhm.
it does take thought. You gotta take a lot of time to edit sometimes, whether it's on your phone, Final Cut Pro on your laptop if you have a Mac. But yeah, it's a lot more work than it looks. But and also I think people and just in general the entrepreneur space, people just see
Mhm.
the the glamorous part, the finished product, and they just jump into it because yeah, I want to be an entrepreneur. And most of the time, those are people who don't really last past 2 years because they're not really passionate about it. Um, yeah, like I'm about to. I think it's about to be 6 years since I launched my boutique. I'm not passionate yet. I'll tell you that much. So again, it takes a time.
The work.
Yeah, that's all.
And um, what advice would you give to anyone who is is looking into becoming a creator, entrepreneur, or in general? What advice would you give to them?
It's not saturated. Like as much as you see like a million people doing the same thing, it's not saturated. What makes it not saturated is you individually, you're different. So
Mm.
if you go and like just do the same thing that everyone else is doing, then you kind of not really bring anything different. So I'll say just always just be true to yourself and just do what you want to do because there might be a thought that really hasn't been done before and you don't know. And even if it has, you're just always going to do it differently. You're going to go about it a different way. People have different thoughts, um, creative processes, and you just never know. But yeah.
And awesome. And so I know you mentioned as well your next show is gonna be in September.
Mm-hmm.
So do you wanna like give us some more detail into it, or do we have to be patient and wait? What is it gonna be about? Location, time?
Yeah, gotta be a little bit patient, but it's already about to be June, so it's already gonna be like 3 months away. So you're going to see a lot of things like dropping here and there. It's gonna start again with the casting call. Just stay tuned. It's all of that, but it's gonna be fun. I love a theme, so we're gonna have a theme. That's gonna like I want people to like really like put thought into what they're wearing. So yeah, just stay tuned. That's all I can say for now. But
Uh,
casting call Brooklyn, June 23rd. If you're interested, both men and women, doesn't matter. And the requirements are on my page. So just look.
and oh, okay. So if they're interested into like the casting call, where can they go and register?
Yeah, so you can find the instructions on my personal page here, styled by me with an I, or at the Dime EXP. So the Dime, like for the Dime experience. So the Dime EXP. And yeah, and it'll give you the instructions on, height, weight, all that stuff, and yeah, location. So
Mm.
any updates, just follow my page or the other one so you can know what's going on.
And before I let you go, would you mind sharing with us something that you experienced that wasn't not, let's say, like a good experience, and how did you learn from it, and how did you get out without letting it stopping you?
Well, I mean, honestly, I'll say last year, my last event. So this year will make the fourth year for the Diamond Experience. And last year, I tried to do something a little bit different because this is the thing when you kind of like when you stray away a little bit from what you love the most or what
Mhm.
just makes sense to you because you're looking at everyone else and you want it so bad and it's okay to want it so bad. That's the passion that drives you to put in the work. But I feel like I was just trying to do something different so bad and I wanted to sell out so bad that it actually ended up being a flop. It was.
Mhm.
It, you see these promoters, you gotta keep pushing. Like there's never I don't think there's anyone who's ever had like completely sold out events every time, you know. But if anything that taught me was like kind of sometimes you don't have to change the formula.
Mhm.
Like yeah, like you're enough. Like I'm enough. My original idea is dope. It's already different. I don't have to do anything else but just show up. And so yeah, so that's why I'm really excited for this year. We're going back to the basics. It's a fashion show, and that's what you're coming to see. So yeah.
Great. Is there anybody in particular you would like to say thank you to or send some shout out before we end?
Um, I mean, I guess my closest friends, you know who you are. Honestly, just kind of bearing with me. It's honestly been a time for me personally, and yeah, just always being there and letting me also have my space, and also just reminding me of who I am. Because sometimes, again, I'm a perfectionist, so I get in my head a lot, and I question myself sometimes when
Mhm.
things don't go right because I want it so bad. And yeah, and especially my Dime Experience team. So I have a small team for my fashion show, and they've been really helping me guide me through the whole process and everything. So yeah, that's it.
So, I was checking if we don't have any question. Guys, if you have question, you can put it in the chat. Um, Yeah. And then I just want to take the time also to say, like, I love the work that you do. I admire your persistence. I know this industry can be so hard. And then when you mention, going through the process of self-doubt, but I want you to stay encouraged. You're doing great work. It's just, it's a lot going on. And then
Yeah,
I know it can be hard to stay focused,
that's a
but
fact.
when you have a passion for something, you just gotta keep going for it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
It's such a pleasure meeting you. And thank you once again for agreeing to be with us today.
Of
I
course.
hope you have any last words.
Um, Follow Joanne and everything that she's doing. This is great. I feel like we need just more spotlights on on people that are doing things in our communities and locally. Tri-state, whatever it is. Aside from the the celebrities, which is great. I mean, they're always going to be there, but they got the support. So yeah, we need to be that support for each other.
And support each other.
Hmm.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So thank you everybody who joined us this afternoon. Thank you. And I can't wait to see you guys for our next episode. Stay tuned. Hope everybody have an amazing afternoon.
Yes,
And
and maybe we get to grill if it doesn't rain anymore.
I know today is Memorial Day, so let's remember those who fell for us. Wow. So we can have this freedom that we enjoy today.
Yes.
So have a great day, everybody. Stay tuned. Bye.
Thanks.